Now these ones might be a little bit controversial. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the best 5 bourbons that you can find for $25 or less. I'm Brian, you're watching the Whiskey Wimps. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called Whiskey Wimps because I'm still obviously missing my buddy. If you've been subscribed to the channel, you know that Matt has been missing. However, I have confirmed that he is found and he will be back next week. And we will likely, if you want to, leave a comment down below, if you want us to, do a blind tasting of all of these bourbons that I'm about to show you and find out which one of the 5 is the best out of those 5. Now, caveat, these are the top 5 for me, the ones that I think are the best that are under 25. If you guys have something that you love that's under $25, then leave a comment down below. I'd love to know about other bourbons out there that are really good for that price point, because that's a good price point. I'm not gonna do it in any particular order. I'm just gonna pull bottles out from this bag I've got at my feet and we'll show them like that. Good to go? Well, this one happens to be my least favorite of all of them, so it's fine that I pulled it out first, and that's the Old Forester. And it's not bad. It's my least favorite of my best 5. So it's like, it's not bad, it's good. It's just the one I like the least. But it's not bad, but it is 86 proof. And I think that that's the reason that it's not higher up for me, because 86 proof is a little bit low for me. It's also $20 MSRP, which is pretty good price, with the exception that 2 more of the whiskeys I'm pulling out here are less than $20, have more proof, and I like better. But Old Forester is good. If you enjoy the profile that you get from Brown-Forman products like Jack Daniels and things of that nature, Woodford Reserve, then you'll enjoy this too. The thing that, I have to be in the right mood for the banana note that comes with a lot of Brown-Forman products. But when I'm in the mood for that, man, that's 20 bucks. Let's go. Let's go. Sound like an idiot. This next one here is awesome. Evan Williams White Label, Bottle and Bond, Heaven Hill product, fantastic whiskey. I mean, it's like 16 bucks. 16 bucks you can find this stuff. I'm pretty sure I found it for less, 15 bucks or whatever, but for 16 bucks, a Bottle and Bond product, meaning it's at least 4 years old, it's 100 proof, all one distilling season, just fantastic. I got a million birds flying over my head right now. It's got a little bit of that Heaven Hill nuttiness to it. Not a big heavy peanut, but like a slight nut, like maybe something like a hazelnut action or something. It's a really fantastic bottle. I've really enjoyed this. And I think it's probably one of the best values for bourbon out there, being at that $16 price point. I mean, it's just a winner, and one that I would always have a bottle of. As soon as this is gone, I'm getting another one just to have it, because it's good and I'll always have one on hand. Next is actually another Heaven Hill product, and that is JTS Brown. Now this one I do actually like a little bit better than the Evan Williams, because it doesn't have as much of a nutty hint, and there's a little bit more classic bourbon notes in here, a little more vanilla, a little more caramel, a little bit of chocolate. This is also Bottle and Bond. It's 100 proof, at least 4 years old, same distilling season, government warehouse where they have to oversee it to make sure it's all up to par and all that good stuff. So it's good. It's good. And I'm not happy about the fact that I like it better than the Evan Williams, even though this is only $14. $14 MSRP. So it's even less than Evan Williams. The only problem is I've never seen a bottle of this on the shelf here where we live in California, ever. Not even once. So I was fortunate to have this sent as a gift from folks out of state, Stuff and Whiskey, and I just wish that I could find it here, because I would get this instead of this, personally, for even less money. Even if it was more, I'd like it more than this. It's not just the money factor. I actually just enjoy this more than this. I mean, I say that now. Maybe we'll do our blind tasting. We'll find out. Wait a minute. Old Forester beats them both. Probably not. And the next one here is Buffalo Trace. This is a single barrel, but I'm not just, it's the only bottle of Buffalo Trace I have is this one single barrel. So I'm not necessarily talking about a single barrel for what you guys would be for the purpose of this video. It's just a placeholder, so to speak. 90 proof, comes at about 25 bucks. So I honestly would go for either of these over the Buffalo Trace, although Buffalo Trace to me has some stronger notes There's a little bit more of a fruit note going on, where you don't get as much of the fruit, you get more of the vanilla caramels out of the Heaven Hill thing. And the thing about Buffalo Trace is that I understand that it's not as easy to find in other places in the country, so that might be a reason that it would go lower on this list, but around here, we see it all the time. I mean, it goes on sale sometimes for 20 bucks a pop, and it's just on shelves everywhere. I don't think I've been to a store here in California that didn't have Buffalo Trace sitting on the shelf, so it's just the way it is. Last but not least, definitely not least, my most drank bottles. Now these ones might be a little bit controversial, Wild Turkey 101, for this video, because they're technically a little bit over $25 MSRP. They're a little bit more, no matter which one you get, whether it's the old label or the new bottle. I've liked both of these, you know, the old, I like them both. There's just this nice cherry thing happening, a funk cherry I always call it with Wild Turkey. It's my most drank whiskey of 2022. And we find it around here for like 22 bucks. I think I got this bottle for like 18 bucks at Bevmo. Some places it might be a little over $25, but for us, I always find it for less than $25. So that's why I included it in the video. I don't think there's a place in the country that doesn't have a bottle of Wild Turkey 101 sitting on the shelf. I mean, you go to a gas station, they got Wild Turkey 101. So it's good whiskey. $25. Thank you guys for tuning in on the channel. We've got some big news coming your guys' way next week. And next month, we'll be talking all about it, and we'll be participating in what we're going to talk about. I'm not giving away too much already. Just, yeah, thank you for watching. Matt will be back next week, and maybe even my buddy Cody with some really special Japanese whiskeys. Leave a comment down below if there's anything in particular you'd like to see from this channel, and we will think about honoring your request. Because everything is better with whiskey, especially when you leave a comment down below.